Hey guys, and welcome back to another video from Tigerdencollectibles. Something pretty exciting happened last weekend. I went on a pick a friend of mine had told me about. It was in a storage locker. Gentleman was downsizing some of his stuff. I could have bought the whole thing, but I think this price was a little too high on that. But we were able to work on a deal just for the Amazing Spider-Man, which I think I might have bought a couple of times, the run itself, but never complete to this degree. So it's pretty exciting. I mean, the grades are all over the place, but I thought we'd make a series out of this. So if you're just tuning in now for this video, I'm going to make a series based on sets of groups of books and grades and go from there. Obviously, I'll be a little bit more generalized as I get higher or certain books, but at the beginning, it gets pretty interesting because it is a Spider-Man run from number 2 straight through to 700. So I may only go up to 300 and then generalize the rest at that point, but I'm making a series on that up to at least 300. It could be 5 videos or whatever. We'll see where it takes us. But again, if you're just chiming in, subscribe below, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button, please. That'll be great. And yeah, so this is pretty amazing. I mean, people try to collect all the time, and I try to build a Spider-Man run, and then it just kind of fell on my lap. So now I have 2 to 700. Now, the lower the number, generally, the lower the grade. But I did notice that some of the grades are pretty good as you get into the teens, etc., and so forth. Some books look really nice. So I'm going to start with 10 and go down to 2 because it's a 2 to 10. So this video will be based on 2 to 10 and what the CGC grades are compared to what my books are and the estimated worth if I were to grade them. So without further ado, let's get to it. So the first one is Amazing Spider-Man number 10. So if you look at the book here, it's in pretty good shape, although I only gave it a 4.5 because it does have some general issues on that. The CGC grade for 4.5 last sold November 9, 2020 for $425. So not bad for this book, And just because the issue number is what it is, it doesn't mean sometimes a lower issue number means that the book is worth more. It's really, entails, if there's first appearances or certain things that are happening or a classic cover, etc. So if you're really interested, please look it up. If I know it off the top of my head, I'll say something, but otherwise, we're going to keep moving forward, okay? All right, the next book we have here is Amazing Spider-Man number 9. And again, holding these books are, it's really awesome. This came out in 1963. It's just really awesome to be able to hold all these books and take a look at them whenever I feel like it. So this one is probably a little better. It's probably a full, as far as what I thought for our first appearance of Electro, 4.5. It last sold for $950, and that was just recently, January 12th, 2021. I use GPA to get my grading prices as far as that goes, so it's pretty accurate. And again, look at that. First Electro, very important villain. Okay, perfect. Okay, moving on to the next one is Amazing Spider-Man number 8. This book is actually in better shape there. I would give it probably a 5.5. And the last sold price was for $500, and that was on December 24th, 2020. So check that out. Nice bright yellow color background there. Very cool. And if I want to recommend anything from the 60s, the Marvel era, Spider-Man would probably be the best thing. Some people might disagree with me. You may comment below if you feel like X-Men is better or Fantastic Four is better or Avengers are better, whatever. I believe that the Amazing Spider-Man run is the run to get. If you were to pick one run, if you had a choice to pick one run from the 60s and up, what would you choose? I guess for me, it could be a toss-up between 3 things. The X-Men, the FF Fantastic Four, or the Amazing Spider-Man. But I think at the end of the day, I would probably definitely choose the Amazing Spider-Man run. So having this is really, really cool, okay? All right, so number 7. So number 7, as you can see here, is probably roughly 4.0. I believe it's a second appearance or so of the Vulture. So, kind of a good book there to have. It's a 4.0. Last sold for about $400 on December 24th, 2020. Okay, very cool. You see the Vulture there, trying to attack good old Spidey over there. Very good. Again, a lot of times I'll collect things for a short period of time, some things for a long period of time. But, at the end, I'm going to pass this on to somebody else who really likes Spider-Man. I'd probably sell it as a run as well, too. Someone else can appreciate the whole thing as well. So, yeah, if you're interested, comment below or email me. You never know, right? So, but I do appreciate it and enjoy it while I still have it. And then if it goes, it goes. But, very cool to have to begin with. All right, number 6, ASM number 6. So we use Amazing Spider-Man was shorthanded to ASM, which is the short version of Amazing Spider-Man. Number 6 is the first appearance of Lizard. Check that out. So that is roughly about a 3.5. I know all these pictures look probably better than they do, but there's other issues that I noticed from the front and back cover and pages that make me give the grades, and I like to be pretty conservatively strict when I do. I do try to push the bar too a little bit, but I mean, I try to be right on this. And then the last sold for price was $649, and that was December 20th, 2020. And now all these Spider-Man, and I've noticed over the years, it keeps trending up. So again, for investment purposes, this is probably a good thing to invest in. Amazing Spider-Man never goes down. Who knows what happens, knock on wood. But right now it's trending, and it probably will at least trend well throughout this year, next year as well. Okay, Amazing Spider-Man number 5, I believe, is a Dr. Doom appearance there. Oh, I think to me, it's a great cover too. Number 5 is only about a 3.0. There's a little sun fading on the cover there. Still presents very, very well there, as you can see, especially in this nice backboard and bag. Okay, so ASM number 5, the 3.0 sold for $641 on January 17th, 2021, which is very, very recent sale. So it's probably very accurate to what it's worth right now, which is amazing because you imagine having this in an 8.0 or whatever. So now I'm going to move on to Amazing Spider-Man number 4, which is a Sandman. And check this out here. Very cool looking book, as you can see in the picture there. So ASM number 4 is about a 3.0. Okay, and it was last sold for $900 on January 15th, 2021. So a very recent sale on that as well. So it's pretty very accurate as far as the pricing goes on this book. You know, I don't know if I like the paneling on how they did this on the cover. Actually, this book, every time I see this book, I'm like, I don't know, I don't like this. You know, the way the cover looks. I mean, I appreciate the book for what it is, etc. But just I don't know, I don't like the cover. If you guys want to make a comment on what you think the cover is on. What's your favorite card between ASM 2 through 10? Not number 1, obviously, but number 2 through 10. Okay, great, guys. So moving on to Amazing Spider-Man number 3. A very, very key book, which is the first Doc Ock. Okay, and this is I love this cover, actually, too. It's a great cover. Both of them on the cover, as you can see. I would give this about a 3.5 in grade. A 3.5 last sold for $2,055. Yes, I did say that. $2,055 for the first appearance of Doc Ock. And that sold December 16th, 2020. And it's trending up as well. So a beautiful looking book and presents amazing for the grade of the low grade that it is, you know, considering. So again, great book considering the condition of the book. All right, last book for this run before we hit a very exciting run video. So again, if you're watching this now, watch for series number 2. Definitely going to come out in the next 4 or 5 days. I'm going to be doing the second part of this, which is going to be 11 to 20. And there's a lot of great books in that run. And I'm telling you, there's some surprises on some of the grades that I already know about, but I don't want to spoil it for you guys. But definitely tune into these series of the Spidey run. Okay, so last book for this video. Okay, it's going to be Amazing Spider-Man number 2, which is the first appearance of the Vulture, as you can see. Check that out. Okay, so this is probably about a 3.0. So the last 3.0 sold for $1,501, and that was December 21st, 2020. So check that out. Amazing Spider-Man number 2, just one issue away from one of Marvel's holy grails of Amazing Spider-Man number 1. Very cool. All right, check that out. All right, so wrapping it up. Basically, if these were all graded out to be what they're supposed to be, from ASM number 2 to 10, roughly right now, they would be worth $8,021. So roughly just over $8,000 for 9 books, okay, in low grade, considering, in CGC. So, yeah, definitely highly valuable. And that's as of January 2021. You know, who knows? I mean, something happens and these could spike to 10, 11 grand in 6 months. We don't know that, right? But it's possible, right? It's definitely not going down. So again, it's roughly always going to stay in that pocket, I would say. But I think it's already worth well more than it was worth even a couple of years ago. I think even a couple of years ago, you would say the same books, the same grade, could be worth more like 5 or 6 grand. But because of what's going on with all the movies, etc., and the collectability and pandemic, who knows, right? The books are now worth over 8 grand in the low grade that they are. So again, the collectability is still hot. And don't forget, 11 to 20 ASM in the next video in the next few days. So check it out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe below. Hit the notification bell. Smash the like button. And peace.